Because we're very visual creatures as humans, I think it's sometimes good to close your eyes and just get into a comfortable space. Just think about the sounds around you, and also your senses are really open into that kind of auditory realm. So my name is Jamie House. I'm a sound recordist and artist and author as well. I've been working here for the last 5 years writing speculative field studies, and the last year I've been working with Natural England on an Arts Council funded project about sound ecology, so recording each month different sounds and how kind of climate change is changing those sounds, and focusing quite a lot on the micro sounds, stuff like sap flow or underwater or underground. And if you've never listened to the world through a microphone, it's quite different, yeah? And it's quite a shock sometimes as well. It's quite a shock how much noise humans make. But also, you can really pick up on these kind of micro textures. It really does bring you closer to nature as well for that amplification. There's a little left and right there, so if you put that on your left ear, that one there. Yeah. The cracking.
That's quite impressive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just touching the grass here sounds quite loud.
It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, how sensitive they are. Yeah, they're incredibly sensitive little microphones. Yeah, I think I like to leave with a sense of awe, I think, with nature, and maybe a sense of environmental empathy. I think if people fall back in love with nature and they realise that under the soil there's a myriad of creatures, or under a freshwater pool there's some red data book species, and the whole landscape's got agency and life, I think people will treat it better, hopefully. Today, also there's lots of aquatic invertebrates, some water boatmen, the noisiest insect to vocalise, and lots of these insects, you might hear a screeching sound, which is stridulation. So they're rubbing their legs against their swim bladders to make this incredible stridulation sound. But what you might also hear are some popping sounds. So that will be either the plant photosynthesis or the plant cavitation, and you might hear some gurgling sounds as well. And what we're using today are hydrophones, so underwater microphones. You heard a zipping noise. What do you think it is, insect or plant? Like a popping, zipping. And sometimes you hear a gurgling sound like it's the gas bubbles from the photosynthesis. Yeah. Very surprising sounds.
Yeah.
And always different every time you come out.
Yeah, there's definitely that background like a waterfall sound, isn't it? But if you listen beyond that,
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah.
It does take you, time to tune into that aquatic world as well. It takes a long time to do that.
And what about those, it sounds like water running, it's like a kind of middle
I think that's the kind of, the gas bubbles, or that could be.
Yeah. very calming.
It's really calming, isn't it? Yeah.
I could listen to it all day.
I think we lost the ability to listen. I think most people live in an urban environment. In an urban environment, the auditory horizon, if you like, how far you can hear is very narrow. So in a city, you can't really hear footsteps, but you can hear a loud kind of drum and noise. So I think as humans, we're very good listeners. But what's happened over a long time, we've learned to drown out the noise of anthropogenic noise of the cars and machinery. So I think we've got to kind of relearn almost, because our ancestors were quite good listeners because they had to be for their survival. So I think it's that relearning on how to listen again. And I think through field recording and nature sounds, you can learn to fall in love with nature again and become a better listener. Yeah, I think it's something that everybody should try, whether it's with your mobile phone or whether it's with a cheap sound recorder, but just to inhabit those different sound worlds is very meditative, and it gives you kind of a deeper connection to this idea of the living world that we're very much part of. I think humans, we think we're separate from, but obviously we're very connected to the natural world through the kind of our gut biome and the electronome. We're all very connected and integral. So I think through field recording, you can become a part of nature rather than separate from it, from that immersion.
That is insane.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Just the amount of depth of different sounds.
Absolutely, yeah.